Well, Election Day is just 35 days away, and the conflict in the Middle East was the first question in tonight's vice presidential debate. We just heard from Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, and they covered a lot of ground. Senior political reporter Jason Whiteley is live in studio to break down what happened. It was nice to see how respectful the candidates were.
What a difference this makes tonight. We haven't seen this in such a long time, it feels like. It was kind of refreshing tonight. Two men who said many times that they agree with each other. It was respectful, as Cynthia said, no insults. Both men clearly believe different things, but they staked out those positions calmly and civilly.
Governor, Senator, thank you for joining us.
The opening moments foreshadowed the debate to come. No hint of bitterness that has defined this race. Border security first drew the sharpest distinction between J.D. Vance and Tim Walz. But interestingly, both men, new to the national political scene, seemed to find common ground on addressing immigration.
I believe Senator Vance wants to solve this, but by standing with Donald Trump and not working together to find a solution, it becomes a talking point.
I agree with you. I think you want to solve this problem, but I don't think that Kamala Harris does.
But moderators then asked Vance directly about Trump's promise of the largest deportation in U.S. history.
So we've got 25 million illegal aliens who are here in the country. What do we do with them? I think the first thing that we do is we start with the criminal migrants. About 1 million of those people have committed some form of crime in addition to crossing the border illegally. I think you start with deportations on those folks.
Donald Trump had 4 years. He had 4 years to do this. And he promised you, America, how easy it would be. I'll build you a big, beautiful wall, and Mexico will pay for it. Less than 2% of that wall got built, and Mexico didn't pay a dime.
Moments later, moderators cut the microphones after Vance interrupted them during a fact check.
The audience can't hear you because your mics are cut.
The vice presidential candidates took questions on the war in the Middle East, climate change, and the economy. On abortion, Vance conceded that Republicans need to earn back America's trust. Moderators, though, then asked him about criticizing Donald Trump and calling him America's Hitler.
And yeah, when you screw up, when you misspeak, when you get something wrong and you change your mind, you ought to be honest with the American people about it.
And then challenged Tim Walz on why he has said he was in China in the spring of 1989 during the Tiananmen Square protests, when Walz did not actually arrive in that country until later that summer.
Look, I will be the first to tell you, I have poured my heart into my community. I've tried to do the best I can, but I've not been perfect, and I'm a knucklehead at times.
Still, though, this debate just felt different. For more than 90 minutes, both candidates brought down the nation's political temperature, complimented each other, agreed with one another. Simple qualities that many voters have missed.
You know, one interesting note about the spin room tonight. Right now, both candidates are in there talking to reporters about how they think they performed. Donald Trump Jr. is in there tonight supporting Vance. And for Walz, one of the surrogates that the campaign wanted in New York tonight is Dallas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. The election 5 weeks from tonight, meaning this is likely the last debate in the race for president. The vice presidential candidates are the ones getting the final word in front of such a large audience. Cynthia?
Thank you, Jason. The next debate you'll want to pay attention to is 2 weeks from today, live here on WFAA. Republican incumbent Senator Ted Cruz will face off against Democrat Congressman Colin Allred in the Texas debate. It'll be moderated by, well, Jason and Gromer Jeffers from the Dallas Morning News, Tuesday, October 15th. Join us live at 7 p.m. on WFAA or stream the debate on our WFAA Plus app, where we will also have pre and post debate analysis. WFAA Plus, free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.